Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in today. I'm doing a video today called Sundown Towns. While everyone is going to be celebrating the 4th of July, as I said, I'm researching the laws that made up our country's Constitution. And these were laws that were actually a part of our country's Constitution. Sundown laws, also known as sunset towns or gray towns. These were all-white municipalities or neighborhoods that practiced a form of segregation by enforcing restrictions excluding people of other races by a combination of discriminatory local laws, intimidation, and violence. The term Sundown Town came from signs that were posted stating that colored people had to leave town by sundown. If they were found after dark, they could legally be lynched or worse. This practice still exists in some communities to this day. Now in 1930 in Hawthorne, California, there were signs all over town that read, "Nigger, don't let the sun go down on you." Then the sign became less blatant and it would read, "If you can read, you better run," or "If you can't read, you better run anyway." In 1844, Oregon banned blacks altogether. In Oregon, no blacks could come into the territory, and that was repealed in the 1960s, which wasn't that long ago. Goshen, Indiana, not too far from where I grew up, was also a sundown town. Now in March 2015, the town acknowledged its wrongdoing and apologized. How nice. Also Kentucky, Tennessee, Michigan, Illinois also had sundown towns, even though they were in the north. These towns were identified by the Census Bureau, and it was legal. No African Americans or blacks or coloreds were allowed, although they were all Americans. Crazy ass words. Sundown Town had many misconceptions though, because according to sociologist James Lowen, the American public generally associates racism with the Deep South. And due to this misconception, sundown towns are thought to only exist in the South. Hollywood is partially responsible for a lot of this misconception. It plays into that misconception by portraying sundown towns as only southern states. Now, Mr. Lowen asserts that sundown towns are more likely to exist in the northern region of the U.S. Between 1890 and 1940, several counties in New England forced their African American population to leave. African Americans living in New England were actually driven to the urban areas. Now, other people of color were targeted too. Nevada banned Chinese people. In Colorado, no Mexicans were allowed after dark. In Connecticut, no one but whites were allowed after dark on the streets. In Nevada, no Chinese people after dark on the streets. Also in Illinois, no Jews after dark on the street. Well, this was just a reminder to all of the people of our great Constitution and the doctrines that were involved and in our Constitution. This is the Constitution that you're going to be honoring on the 4th of July. So happy 4th of July, y'all. Please like, subscribe, be a genius. Try to think for yourself.